If you're watching this, you already know something has changed in your parent. You're trying to figure out how far it's gone and what to do about it. Welcome back. This is part two of my honest guide to knowing when your parent with dementia needs more help at home. I am Pierre. I'm a registered nurse and the founder of Solux Health Solutions. Here in Port St. Lucie, we cover 5 counties: Indian River, St. Lucie County, Martin County, Okeechobee, and Palm Beach counties. In part one, I walk you through the early and middle warning signs. In this video, we will go further. Now, we'll explore the later signs and exactly what to do at each stage. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, I highly encourage you go on and watch it. There's a lot of great information in that video. And you will have a better understanding of part two. I'll say stop and go watch the first part, and I'll put the link right up here and in the description below. And I'll tell you, it matters because in part one, I explain the single most important thing families need to understand about dementia. It doesn't take away independence all at once. And I believe this is the biggest mistakes family often make. They believe that if it's dementia, everything go downhill all at once. No, it doesn't. It's slowly, and it takes it away in a specific order. And if you don't understand that order, none of the signs I'm about to describe will make sense at all. Now, if you're new here, go watch part one and then come back to the second part. I will be right here waiting for you. If you're seeing any of the signs in this section, the situation has basically progressed. Your parent likely needs significant home support or higher level of care. I'm going to talk about the personal hygiene. Now, when this happens, when you see all of these signs, personal hygiene is slipping. They're wearing the same clothes for days, and they're not showering on time, and this smell. I'm sorry to say, their hair isn't combed. They've stopped bathing, or they rarely bathing. Often this isn't because they don't want to. It is because the sequence of bathing has become too complex. Like running the water, get the temperature, the exact temperature, right? Undressed, getting in the shower in the tub safely, use the soap, rinse, get out without falling. Each of these steps requires planning the brain can no longer do or process. And there's more. The incontinence has become an issue. Either they're not making it to the bathroom in time, or they don't recognize the urge, or they cannot manage the steps of using the toilet anymore. This is often the moment family realize they cannot manage the care alone anymore. Now, they need help bathing. They need help with dressing. They need help with moving around. When your parent struggles to feed themselves, that becomes an issue. When they cannot pick out clothes that match the weather, or they need help to stand or walk safely, and falls and breaking bones, these are basic daily living failures, and their signal for 24-hour care or extensive in-home support is now necessary. Now, here's what I want you to do with what you just learned, right? I would tell you to make a list. Go through these steps. For each one, note whether your parent is currently struggling with it, and be honest. Not what you hope, what is actually happening. Count the higher level tasks versus the basics. If your parent is struggling with one or two of higher level tasks, they likely need light, supportive, and home help, like companion care, medication reminders, meal preparation, transportation assistance. If your parent is struggling with multiple higher level tasks, plus showing safety concerns like wandering around, falls, leave the stove open, they need structured daily care, often several hours a day, several days a week, sometimes more. If your parent is struggling with basic tasks, bathing, dressing, toileting, they need significant daily care. This is where 24 hours or living care or specialized dementia care at home becomes essential. Now, memory care placement can be an advantage if home is not safe anymore. Now, get a clinical evaluation. If you're seeing these signs, schedule a visit with a primary care. Ask specific question, right, about cognitive assessment. Now, there are validated tools that give clear data. For example, the mini mental state examination, the clock drawing tests, the Montreal cognitive assessment. Don't let the doctor brush it off as a normal aging. Insist the evaluation. Now, I will encourage you to get help before you get into a crisis. This is the moment, or most important thing I'll say in this video. Most family wait until a crisis, a fall, right? A hospitalization, or when they lost a loved one, or wandering incident. Waiting is the most expensive choice you can make, emotionally, financially, and medically. Now, I will say bring in skilled support early, even just a few hours a week. Shows like with slow caregiver, like family caregivers, it prevent burnout, prevent crisis, and keeps your parent in home longer and safer. Now, let me say this. Here's something important about dementia care specifically. For people with dementia, familiar environments matter enormously. A familiar home, a familiar furniture, familiar routines. These things actually help slow down agitation, reduce confusion, and preserve quality of life. That's why bringing care into the home is often the right answer for as long as it's safe. But not just any home care. Dementia care at home requires caregivers who actually train specifically for dementia, who know how to manage agitation, who understand redirection, who can build a calming home environment or routine, who recognize the warning signs of progression. Generic caregivers with no dementia specifically training can actually make things worse, unfortunately. Increased agitation, missing safety risks, exhausting the family. This is what specialized dementia home care looks like. And it's exactly what we provide at Solux Health Solutions. Now, we have concierge home care here in the Treasure Coast. We provide concierge care to dementia patients. So we're both skilled and non-skilled. Our caregivers are highly trained, and we basically handpick them before we put them in there. They will do the best job as possible. Now, before I close, I want to speak to the person watching this who feels guilty for even watching this topic. You're not failing your parent by asking this question. You are loving them by asking it. The bravest thing an adult child can do for an aging parent with dementia is to face the truth about where they are now. And most importantly, they will act on it. Before something bad forces the decision, you are already doing the hard part by being here. If you are in Florida, anywhere from Vero Beach to Boca Raton, you are seeing these signs in your parent. Let's have a conversation. Now, Solux Health Solutions provide a nurse-led, specialized dementia care at home. Or if your parent is already at a place or ALF or a memory care unit and need more help and you need more understanding, we work with families to figure out exactly what level of support is right. Call us at 772-306-0233 or visit us at soluxhealth.com to schedule a free consultation. No pressure. Honestly, no sales pitch, just a nurse and a family member talking honestly about what your parent needs. I am Pierre Beauge. I am a registered nurse here at Solux Health Solutions, concierge care that we provide one client at a time. Now, if this video helped you, share it with one family member who needs to see it and subscribe because there is a lot more I want to teach you about caring for the people you love. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Take care.